What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing the Oklahoma City Thunder sweeping the Memphis Grizzlies in 4 games in the first round of the NBA playoffs. And man, let me say this right about the Oklahoma City Thunder. I pretty much knew the outcome of this series. It was going to be a sweep regardless who played, who didn't play for the Grizzlies, right? Because this Oklahoma City Thunder team is on another level. They're on another level. We saw that in the first 2 games in Oklahoma City. They were runaway blowouts. I mean, we're talking about 50-point losses and things like that. And where your best player doesn't have to overperform. When SGA doesn't have to go out there for 30 and 35, that's how you knew it was going to be a long series for the Memphis Grizzlies. Then you had the role players, the Jalen Williams, the Chet Holmgrens, the Isaiah Hartensteins, the Isaiah Joes, the Lou Dorts, the Alex Carusos. This team, top to bottom, is loaded. When they go to the bench, there's no relief of pressure. Like, the Grizzlies never had a chance, in my opinion, to breathe in this series other than Game 3. Other than Game 3 where they went up by 20-plus points and they ended up losing the game anyway. This Oklahoma City Thunder team applies pressure from the start. Even in Game 4 where that probably was the toughest that the Grizzlies played, like from beginning to end. I feel like the game was a lot closer than expected. But, of course, when you have a SGA and he knows how to take advantage of the moment, knows how to get where he wants on the floor, knows how to dictate pace and things like that. That's what happened in Game 4. And when you have a guy like that who understands the moment and understands how to close out games and close out series, that's a great thing. Because out of the guys that they do play, right? Let's just call it what it is, right? Top to bottom, from the first man to the 12th man, they know who is the main guy. They know SGA is the main guy. There was no refuting that. But like I said, during this series, you see moments where Jalen Williams was the focal point. Okay, it's my time. Okay, SGA is not being able to get to where he needs to on the floor as far as calls and things like that. Jalen Williams dives in. But there were a lot of moments during this series where I said to myself, this Grizzlies team look outmatched. They just looked like they were going up against a team that was on a mission to end it early and prove to people that what you saw during the regular season was not a fluke. That's just what it is, because we sit here and we talk about, what the Thunder did during the regular season, they may not be able to do in the postseason. Well, they proved that wrong. They proved everyone wrong in the first round. What you saw during the regular season was no fluke. What you saw, from a what you saw defensively was no fluke. This is a team that, dare I say, is going to be. That's why I said, like, I think this Oklahoma City Thunder team has another level, and they showed that versus the Grizzlies. And now, they'll be waiting on their second round opponent, no matter who it is, and I'll look forward to whoever they play in the second round. I'll get into that in a separate video. But right now, the Thunder are looking like the best team in the West. Like, still. Like, they're looking scary versus no matter who they, like, it's all about matchups. I get it. But they look poised and look like they are here to make a deep playoff push. Like, because when I look at the rest of the Western Conference, I say to myself, well, who do I think really has a chance to beat them? Who do I think that really has a chance to beat them 4 times? Because that's what it is in the series, is who wins 4 first. And I look at every team that they played in the West, that's still there. And I look at every team in the East, because if they ultimately make it to the NBA Finals, they did very, very well versus the East this year. So like I said, man, for the Thunder to sweep the Grizzlies, I think that's just par for the course. I think that's what they probably came to expect. But for me, it's definitely what I came to expect. I knew it was going to be a sweep. I didn't think the Grizzlies had enough. Even with Ja Morant healthy, they still didn't have enough. I just think when you go up against a team that knows and maximizes on the moment, it's going to be hard to beat them, especially when they got guys that all believe in what the coach is telling them. And you can tell it's all for one and one for all. During press conferences where the star player, has 20, 25, 30 points, the role players are doing after the post-game interview. So, it's more like a brotherhood there. They have that young core. That's one thing that they have going for them. It's that extra thing. So, I believe that this Oklahoma City Thunder team, after this sweep versus the Grizzlies, again, like I said, is poised to make a deep playoff push. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thunder fans, NBA fans, basketball fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into the channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.